Alright, we are back in historical, and the star of the show is Approach of the Second Sun. That's what we're calling it. Approach the Vision. It's 3.4 average mana cost. There's only 5 creatures, and it's called Approach the Vision because Approach and Salundi Vision, which helps us get it faster. So if you're not familiar with this card, you have to cast it from your hand. It automatically gets put back in your deck, 7th from the top, and you gain 7 life. If you cast it, again, it has to be cast from your hand. You can't weasel it into play any other way. But if you cast it a second time, you win the game. So it's an alternate win game scenario. I only have 1 copy of the card, but there is a chance to get another one with Key to the Archive, a card from Alchemy. It enters the battlefield tapped, but you get to draft from the spellbook. And there are 15 different spells. The first one is Approach of the Second Sun. So what happens is it offers you a choice of your choice out of 3 of those 15 cards. So not the greatest of odds, but we do also have Geistwave, and if we don't have to use it for survival, we could throw Key to the Archive back up in their hand if we don't get Approach of the Second Sun and get a second chance at it. So, but this is the key thing. Okay, the whole deck is designed to get 7 mana, cast the spell, and survive long enough to cast it a second time. And we've got Solve the Equation 4 copies there to go get it instantly again next turn. And we've got Salundi Vision, so on our very next turn when we draw, it's only 6 cards down instead of 7 after our draw, and we can use Salundi Vision to just get it right up and cast it. So that's the goal. We might have to wait a turn if we don't have, like 9 mana. If we had 9 mana in Salundi Vision after casting it, sorry, 10, right? Because that costs 3. We could, cast it and win the very next turn. The other things are all ways to survive or to tease it out, that kind of thing. We've got Oswald Fiddlebender we can use to sacrifice artifacts to bump it up to get to Key to the Archive faster if the Fiddlebenders show up sooner. And I've also got 1 copy of Fateful Absence because when I started playtesting this deck, I hadn't seen the Blackblade Planeswalker in forever, and then he was in like half the battles. I had 4 times while I was playtesting the deck he appeared, so I threw in a Fateful Absence just to take care of Gideon Blackblade. So we're not going to go through the rest of the cards. You'll just see them while I battle because we're going to go ahead and go right into historical. I did some ranked too. I didn't think I was going to win. I won like half the time before I even made any changes. So, if they're not prepared for it, you can catch people off guard. But it's kind of a one-trick pony, right? So let's just see how we do. I've got some older content that I was using for the other alternate win cards just before the September rotation, so I may, if this goes well, I may drag those out of mothballs and edit them, piece them together, and do a whole series on alternate win conditions just so you guys can have a chance to see all the other different ways that there are to actually win at the game. Double team. 4 Salundi Visions, how about that? He's not looking good already. Okay, so we will foretell this. And if he throws Blade of the Ani and reconfigures it, I'm in trouble. So I can't really afford to wait on the board wipe. Is that like 9 points of damage already? Ouch. Yeah, you can reconfigure. So I just got to do the board wipe right away. What are we waiting for? Oh, he's going to burn a treasure already? That's kind of greedy. Yeah, and you didn't need to, because without it you could have just killed me anyway. Okay, I've got so many of these. I need to build up for that. All I can do is wipe the board. I'm losing my ability to go get Approach of the Second Sun fast, though. give up casting the Typhoon, throwing it away instead. Okay, so Crystalline Giant. Best power would be Hexproof, and we don't get it. So we'll throw out Fiddlebender now too, just because we can. Let's not waste our mana. Offer him a choice of what to kill first. With 6 cards, he's got to have removal, right? Oh, we get to choose. Okay, we'll throw away Fiddlebender. Do you have 2 removals? If I get Hexproof, I'm still good against most removals. Okay. 5. I guess we use one of these? And we whiff. That's terrible. Hexproof. Thank you. Well, if my alternate win condition doesn't work, my other alternate win condition is Crystalline Giant. Just so you guys know. He's my emergency backup. And now all I really need is lifelink. Let's do this first. Menace, Hexproof, and Death Touch. I hate doing that when he's got Hexproof, but that gets rid of a couple of threats and buys me a little bit of time. Didn't buy me that much time. Ouch. So what can I do? Gain 3 life, draw 3 cards. I don't have anything in here I need to keep, right? What the heck is that? Ouch. Okay, if he's got another Soul Hunter, I'm dead no matter what. Let's just get rid of the graveyards and all the creatures. And he's already got somebody. Discard a non-land card. Through the Fireball. Alright, let's see. What the heck? He gets that one, and I get that one. And what are you gonna get? He gets Poison the Cup. Lovely. Well, I guess we cast this. And we do Key to the Archive. Let's see. Gain Control. Lightning Bolt. I guess Lightning Bolt. I kind of like all the others better still. I need a Hexproof right away, or he gets me there. So, we do this instead. We do this to gain 2 life, because life gain is the most important thing right now. And we draw a card. Excellent. Emery, mill 4. The one drawback is if I lose Approach to the Seven Suns. Oh, he's using that instead. Okay. So I can't bring back an artifact. This is the big gamble. No Approach to the Second Sun. Thank you. Whew. Milled 3 lands. That was probably the best thing that I could have asked for. Ooh, Dovin's Veto. That is lovely. Draw another card. Don't let him know what's going on. make him think about stuff. If he has another Rakshasa, I'm still dead. So, Crystal and Giant. Draw a card. Target? Nope. Dovin's Veto. See if we get Hexproof. We get Reach. Alright, let's go get our card. We've got enough mana now. Tpull.
The only thing to fear is, well, everything. A little chaos never hurt anyone.
What are the choices? What can we get here? As long as there's no discard spells, I'm good. Takes damage to any target. Gross. Okay, Pitch Brilliant deals 3 to any. Okay. We cast the card. We see what we get. We get Flight.
Let's dance.
Populate, I guess? No. Solve the equation. Draw a card. Get some life. 16. That should be enough. End the turn. What can you do with Tpull Wicked Tormentor? He's an alchemy card. He can destroy my Crystalline Giant, right?
Your pain, my gain.
Let's see. Take action? No, I take the damage instead. And I get to draw the card? No. That's fine. He's designed to be a chump blocker. Doesn't matter where this is because I can use solve the equation to get it out and cast it immediately. Get your life back, but life points are meaningless. Cast it a second time, win the game. Ta-da! It is possible for our life points to go drastically low. We'll go one more time. I think we got time for one more game. What card did we get? Ritual of Hope. I haven't used that card yet in any deck. I always feel like that's some kind of challenge to me. I don't think I've seen it used in a deck either. We have our card in the opening hand, so our only enemy is discard, really. Maybe counterspell. Black has access to discard. That's for sure. That one was creature, enchantment, or planeswalker, so it wasn't valid. But he can see what I've got now. Does he have more discard coming up? Okay. I didn't lose a land, which is good right now because I need land. And I got an artifact I can bring back with Emery. If Emery survives this turn. Always highly suspect against mono black, because mono black tends to run really heavy removal. Do they want to spend removal on a 1/2? They should. Emery is potentially lethal in the right deck. This is not the worst deck to have Emery in. I've only got one copy of her. But she could be potentially devastating in other decks. She's only useful here. She's not essential. But with what I got in the graveyard right now, she is useful. Hello. It's possible he just didn't think he had a way to beat that. I'm not sure. Maybe he only had 2 lands. Maybe he's missing a land drop. But the good news is that's 2 wins in a row, and it was so quick. We have time for one more. Bonus content from Tpull's Corner. Don't you love it? I do like having a lot of land up front. This could be a fast death. They're ramping and increasing their strength as they ramp, which is disgusting. I don't have... Oh, I can actually use Altar's mana to sacrifice it and get Key to the Archive out right now. Approach of the Second Sun. And we'll get rid of the excess Fiddlebender, I guess? We're actually pretty close already to the winning combo. Unless they have a removal spell for the artifact, because this generates 2 mana of any combination. Okay, so he kills the Fiddlebender. Not cool. 4, 5, 6. Just go get another land. And let's throw a chump blocker in there. See if that slows him down at all. I need 3 turns. 1 turn to cast, 1 turn to get it back, and then a 3rd turn. I need to survive 3 turns. Ouch. I can't take that. Seven mana puts me back up to full life. Are you going to kill me in 1 turn? That puts him up to 9. $10, $16. So, for those of you who hadn't seen the Minion of the Mighty combo before, they got it in a couple of turns. That wasn't even close, right? I needed 2 full turns before I could have won. Alright, that's okay. We were due to lose. Okay, let me go back to the deck. We'll show it off for you one more time. And the deck list will be below. We've got one Fateful Absence because on playtesting I dealt with Gideon Blackblade 4 times, which was about half of my playtest matches. I hadn't seen him in forever, and then as soon as I put this deck together, Blackblade, Gideon, he just kept coming out, so I had to put that card in. You've seen Fiddlebender go get the artifacts. We got 1 copy of Geist Channeler to make an expensive card cheaper. Geistwave to bring back up Key to the Archive. Mazemind Tome to do draw and give us life. Moonsilver Key. This works really well with Emery. We could sacrifice this, go get a land, then bring it back, go get into land, so we don't miss land drop that way. If we do get Approach of the Second Sun, we got 4 Solemnity Visions so that we can bring it up fast, or force all the equations, just go get it directly without having to dig through the deck. We have 1 counterspell with Urtai Scorn. Dovin's Cutie to give us life and draw a card. 2 Altars of the Pantheon to give us increased mana faster. Our alternate win condition with Crystalline Giant. And the rest is mostly board wipes. Depopulate, Doom Scars, Time Wipes. 1 Vanquish the Horde, and 1 Farewell to exile stuff instead of destroy. And the only other card that we didn't mention was Spoils of Adventure, that we can gain 3 life and draw 3 cards. And 1 copy of Filderoon for the troublesome stuff, troublesome lands, and 1 Hall of Storm Giants in there, tucked away, and 4 Gates of Isfeld to actually sacrifice and gain 2 life and draw 2 cards if it's going on long and we have plenty of land and we don't have anything else. So that's the deck. It's kind of fun to play. It's kind of janky. Like I said, with only 1 copy and a chance to get a second one, you would think that it wouldn't win that often, but you just saw me win 2 out of 3. So not too shabby for 1 copy of a card. But that's one other way you can win the game besides milling people or knocking them in the face to death. And that was kind of fun. So I'll make sure the others if I can get the editing together in time, and we'll make a whole series out of it. We'll show you all the other cards that you can get alternate wins from and just demonstrate those for you. All right, give me a comment and let me know if you want to see other types of decks. Talk to you later. Have a good one.